Hello everyone, my name is Elisa, and today I'm going to talk about speaking and pronunciation skill in English language teaching. In this presentation, I will explain the importance of speaking skill, different teaching approaches and techniques. Classrooms, activities, common challenges and solutions, serve labs and some educational ways that teachers can use to create material and activities. Overview of speaking and pronunciation. Speaking is one of the most important skills in language learning because it allows people to communicate ideas, opinions, and emotions in different situations. Strong speaking, students can interact with others and use English in real life context. Pronunciation is also essential because it helps learners express themselves clearly and improves understanding during communication. When students develop both speaking and pronunciation skills, they become more confident and effective communicators. Importance of speaking skills. Speaking skills are important because they help students participate actively in conversations and social interactions. This skill allows learners to express personal opinions, ask for information, and communicate naturally in everyday situations. Good pronunciation also supports communication because listeners can understand the message more easily. In addition, speaking activities increase students' confidence and motivation to use English inside and outside the classroom. Teaching approaches and techniques. There are different approaches the teachers can use to teach speaking and pronunciation effectively. One of the most common approaches is communicative language teaching, where students learn strong interaction and meaningful communication. Another useful approach is task-based learning, which focus on completing practical tasks using English. Teachers can also use cooperative learning strategies so students work in pairs or groups and practices communication together. For pronunciation techniques such as repetitions, drilling, modeling, and listening, activities are very useful to improve students' accuracy and fluency. Principles and learning sequence. Teaching speaking should follow a clear sequence that helps students progress from guided practice to free communication. First, teachers introduce vocabulary, expression, and pronunciation models related to the lesson topic. Then, students practice through controlled activities such as dialogues or repetition exercises. After that, learners practice engaged speaking activities with support from the teacher. Finally, students use the language more freely in conversation, role plays, or discussions. During the process, teachers should encourage participation, create a positive environment, and treat mistakes as part of learning. Classroom activities. Many classroom activities can help students improve speaking and pronunciation skills. Role plays are effective because students simulate real life situations, such as shopping, ordering food, or asking for direction. Peer interview also encourages communication because students ask and answer questions about personal information and daily routines. Information gap activities are useful because learners must exchange information to complete a task, which promotes authentic interaction. For pronunciation practices, teachers can use repetition drills, talk tweeters, and minimal pairs to help students improve difficult sound and speaking clarity. Common challenges and situations. Some students feel nervous, are afraid of making mistakes when speaking English. This lack of confidence can limit participation in class activities. Teachers can solve this problem by creating a supportive and respectful environment where students feel comfortable practicing. Another common challenge is pronunciation difficulty, especially with unfamiliar English sounds. To improve this, teachers should provide regular listening and pronunciation practicing in some cases. The students also struggle because they do not have enough vocabulary to express ideas. Teachers can help by introducing useful vocabulary before speaking activities and encouraging students to use new expressions in context. Levels and can-do statements. The Common European Framework of Reference for Language, also known as the CEFR, helps teachers identify students' language proficiency levels. At the level students can introduce themselves and use a back expression. At the A2 level, learners can communicate in simply everyday situations and exchange basic information. At the B1 level, students can describe experience, express opinions, and maintain simple conversation. Finally, at the B2 level, learners can participate more fluently in discussion and communicate with greater confidence and independence. Educational websites and resources. There are many educational websites that teachers and students can use to create material and practice speaking skills. The British Council website offers pronunciation exercises, videos, and interactive speaking activities. Cambridge is English provides teaching, research, and speaking practice material for different levels. ESL collectively includes workshops and communicative activities created by teachers around the world. Canva is useful for creating presentations and visual materials with Quizlet and worldwide. Help students practice vocabulary and speaking through interactive games and activities. Conclusion: speaking and pronunciation are essential skills in English language learning because they allow students to communicate effectively in real life situations. Teachers should use communicative approaches, interactive activities, and sportive strategies to help learners improve fluency, confidence, and pronunciation. When students practicing speaking regularly in meaningful contexts, they become more motivated and prepared to use English successfully in academic, social, and professional every wrong moment. Thank you so much for your attention.